It's your girl Jeannie, and today is No Whining Wednesday. Today is no wine and no whining, and it's your girl Jeannie. And let's talk about facing fears head on. Understand that when it is time for you to face those fears, one, you have to done the deeper, darker, inner work for you to actually face those fears in a state of healing. When you are able to look your fears straight in the face and not be afraid anymore and accept the unfolding that happens, that is the true way to get out of the dark, to see through the dark. It's understanding that, wow, there's this big scary monster, and I'm gonna stand in front of the face of this big scary monster and hold my stance. And I'm gonna be still, because when I'm being still, then my divine source, God, fights the battle for me. Understand that when we are in that lion's den with Daniel, it may be dark, it may be all of those things, but as long as your faith is iron strong, you cannot be moved. Those things that you once were afraid of, or the inner child in you once are afraid of, you will understand that your inner child is like, my adult self got this. I know I'm protected. I know I'm safe. When you can get to a point of that, you will start to face everything that you've ever been afraid of. That is true power. When you realize these things I feared is only an illusion, that is when you really start walking this greater path of spiritual awakening. You will understand that fear is just an illusion. But fear can also be tucked away with trauma and triggers too. But when you start unpacking those things, the ones at the bottom of the suitcase, then you are truly able to hold that space of love and light. But I'm here to tell you, on this spiritual journey, it is not always love and light. And you must go into the dark so that you are able to explain how to get out. You may feel like, oh, God, you got me through that dark. And he's like, oh, you're going to go right back in there because I need you to get so-and-so. But how am I going to send you in there if you get trapped in your own way? When you realize the spiritual warfare that we are in, you have to be armed and ready. Because once you are armed and ready, that's when your team comes. Woo, Holy Spirit, I felt that all through me. Sorry, I had to take a moment because that was, yeah. But one thing I am being guided to say, and the Holy Spirit wants to make very clear, when I said to show others, the way you show others is by you walking your own authentic path. That will that will give someone else the motivation or the courage or the strength that they need to walk their own path. But you experiencing your darkness and you getting through it just shows someone else that they are also able to get through those things. And I am a walking, living testimony of some dark times. But God always sees me through. And every time I go back, I'm stronger than ever. So take that first step and start this healing work, because we are in a spiritual warfare and this is just the beginning. Peace.